Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Me and Stinkerbutt just came in. That's how he feel about it, y'all. We just that's how he feel about it. I'm sorry, boo. It is what it is. He is so mad. It's so beautiful outside today. It was beautiful today. It was bad on the eyes, bad on the allergies, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful today. I enjoyed lunch with my mom. Stopped at the store, got some little food for me, grabbed a couple of things, saw my son. So like I said, it was a good day. It was a good day. Marianne, how you doing? Tina, how you doing? Says Snuggle Bunny, how you doing? How you doing? Let me get in here so I can speak. Let me get in here. Yeah, I have to excuse me when I look down. There's a glare on my eyes, so I'm gonna always have my hand over my eyes when my eyes bother me when I look down. Sometimes you feel like you gotta explain stuff because somebody else will make up some shit. You're like, no, that ain't even why I'm doing it. But if that's what you think. Susan, how you doing, sis? And Marianne, how you doing? I'm so sorry, Miles. I never even said anything. I set the timer when my mom was bringing me back when we were done and when she was dropping me off. And I set the timer and I forgot to say something. I said I was gonna say something as soon as I got done, and then I'd be lying if I didn't tell y'all I got to strolling through YouTube. I'd be lying if I told y'all something different. Charge it to my mind. Cool game. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Stacy? How you doing? Snuggles, did I speak to you? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you all. Yeah, guys, like I said, today has been a good day. A good day. I wish this weather again, because like I said, we hit 70 and it's like, oh my goodness, it's November. It is tearing my sinuses to pieces, to pieces, to pieces. But y'all know before we do some music, what song would describe your day? What song is the like? What song? If any of the songs in your music love in your music box, in your jukebox you call your music. What song would describe your day? What song would be the song of your day? The song that would be the song for my day today would be. It's weird. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. It'd probably be me. I kid y'all not, I don't know why y'all know from Lethal Weapon. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sting? Anybody? But that would be. I don't know why. Just that's the song that I feel for me today. Just if I had to put a song to my day, it'd be that one. What song is grabbing you today? What song is describing you today? Because sometimes my song would be fight. Well, yeah, right. You never know. I don't know. I never know when I go outside, like or when I wake up, what is the song of my day? And some days I wake up and the song I feel in the morning is not the song for later. Yeah, it was 70 degrees. Yes, in the shade. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. No, now you got me. Ring of fire. Ring of fire. I don't know. I look fast and wait. Ring of fries? Ring of fire. He's a good friend of mine. Okay. The change is gonna come. Okay. But see, let me tell you something. I used to sit and listen to a change was gonna come and think like damn, like there was a song that I understood when you kind of felt like defeat. But now I listen to that song and I think about it when the change is the shift in my mind, the shift in life, the shift, and that is a change. It's a drastic change. going from dark to light, going from, look, I can barely take the light sometimes, and it's not even that bright. But going from dark to light, going from uh, what people say bad to good, I don't even believe that. It was bad choices, bad decisions, whatever you want to call them. Like, oh, wait, hold on. I almost blocked somebody. Hold on a second, y'all. I bumped into the phone. Let me stop if I hurt somebody. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Queen is in the building. That's my mother. That's my mother. Queen is in the building. Much respect. That is my mother. I wouldn't deny who that was. That is my mother, Carolyn Boykin. That's my mother. Much love, much respect to a queen. Without her, there's no me. I'm the realest people I know. I think sometimes, like I told y'all, if I could be a piece of her, I'm winning. I'm winning. I love you. And for my mother to even come here to comment, that is big. That is big. She done made me feel so kind of special. Some kind of special. I am honored. I am honored. Tell you about it. She just made my day. But back to what I was saying. That, you know what that mean, Marianne? I gotta drop the F-bombs. I can't. I gotta drop them. I mean, drop them out my vocabulary for right now. But I'm not talking nothing about cussing, mama. Oh, mama know just who I am. She know I got enough respect that I can hold the F-bombs till she leave the bill. I know she won't worry. It's too long. But I'm doing music, so I won't unless I'm talking some rap. Some rap. But my mama taught us music. My mama gave us music. I mean, when we was kids, you knew what your cleanup music was. You knew what your my mama didn't want to listen to rap right now. She gonna throw on Wendy 100 music was. We was gonna definitely. Come on, who didn't? The Temptations. My mama had me be the Supremes. We were the Supremes. Of course, I was Diana. When I was in third grade, music is a part of my life. It's a voice. It's a voice. So I got to do something with music. And they say I can't play the music because it's copyright. So I got to do something with the music. I got to. Thank you. Thank you, Susan. I think I've been getting better. I think I've been getting much better. I told you, my mother was the original person who told me, you don't got that poor lady counting? What else she going to be doing? I said, Mama, I won't work overtime. I promise you I'm going to cut it back. But see, Mama, I'm doing good. I'm trying to get back to the community. For the month of November, every time I drop the F-bomb, it's worth $1. And at the end of the month, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and give to an organization. Now, my mom and them, like I said, she's such an inspiration. They are putting together 150 bags, care bags, that are, okay, because I told you can't just put anything in these bags. How dare you try to give back to the community? How dare you try to give back to people who are less fortunate? But they are putting together 150 bags for the homeless. So, like I said, I'm not gonna be a fraction of it, and I am. I definitely give back. Like I said, I've helped with shelters. I give back. I'm definitely a part. I definitely come from the strength. That's where that crown come from. My mother's always wore a crown. Love you too. That's my mother. That's probably her. I'll catch y'all later. I'm out. I just dropped in. Now Danny done turned it on me. Yeah, it's worth $1, Marianne. I told you at first I was gonna be cheap and say let's make it worth a quarter. I said, Danny, you better what the I almost said it, Mama. I kept myself. The F is you doing? You know? But there's a music one. So I said, wait a minute, I turn on my monetization. I am monetized. Somebody better tell somebody. So somebody gonna tell somebody I said that I better have turned on my monetization because I'm monetized. Not because I'm trying to be mean. People have you thinking that when you turn on monetization, you try to hurt somebody. Say, wait, where was I hurting you, baby? Because I love you. I love you. You got to know. But yeah, my mama came in the building. Y'all don't know how that made my day. That was so fine made my day. And I was just with her early. She just texted me not too long ago, say she got home. But I know my mom. I'm wondering if she had already got home and then she was just telling me. I had to talk to her about that later. But yes. How you doing? How you doing? How's everybody doing? I want to keep seeing them songs. Mommy, if you still up in here, what is the song of the day for you? What song describes your day? If you're still in the building, I want to know. I want to know, Miss Music here. See, that's I'm telling you, my family, my mom taught us, and with music, like you can't love music and just be like, I like one thing. So we don't have no boundaries to the music. We love music. We love us some music around her. Never text while you're in the because I done came out the chat. Let me get back in my chat. Because I got some trivia now. I need to, that's right. Hold on, I do need to have a banner out there. Hold on, like y'all, let me come off this so I can see. I don't want to use my eyes trying to stare at everything at once. So here we go. I do need a banner out there. You talking about a banner about the F bomb? I have some. Thank you. My mother enjoyed. She's out of the chat now. She said she enjoyed. She's such a queen. Okay, y'all. Well, now, was y'all telling me to put up my banner about the F bomb? Oh, yes, my mother was in here. Wait a minute. What banner? You know what? I'm going to do the banner later. I'm going to do the banner later. All right, let's get to these music trivia. So remember this. Every question, well, I'm going to know the answer because I'm reading it. But in every question, if you didn't know the answer, it doesn't matter because whatever artist we're talking about, we are going to talk about like a song of theirs that we love or sorry, my empty Walmart bags. I put them out there. But we can talk about the song we love by them or what a song by them might remind you of or era it takes you to, or do you even know who they are? Because it might end up being somebody you go look up. So let's get it started in here. Oh, this one's an easy one, so we're gonna start off. Everybody gonna know this one. You know what I mean? And the good thing about it is everybody should have a song by her that they like. What pop singer is known as a material girl? Come on, y'all. She's only living in a material world. We still living in it. I almost said her name. I almost said her name. I almost said, girl, we still living in it. That was my jam too, though. Yes, that was a jam. And what's funny is last week when we did a question, Madonna was an answer to like two different questions. So we kind of discussed Madonna songs. And here's the thing. I knew if Madonna come up again, I could say a different Madonna song that I love every time we talk about Madonna. Because Madonna is like the 80s. Like she is, to me, when it comes to music, like she is her own lane. Like, and when I say it, like, to me, if we never had a Madonna, we definitely wouldn't have got a Lady Gaga. Because Lady Gaga is just Madonna 2.0. Because she's her. Just, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I love Madonna. I got mad respect for Madonna. You know what I mean? I do. But yeah, like I said, when it comes to like Madonna music, oh, wait. Let me see if some people name Madonna songs. Yeah, Papa Don't Preach is a classic. Papa Don't Preach. Like I said, when she had that song, and this is because it's a classic in case you weren't here last week, when she had that song, oh, what's the name? With Sean Penn. Sean Penn was in a movie. And it had that song, A Man Can Tell 1,000 Lies. I've learned my lesson well. Hope I live to tell the secret. I said, Madonna, come on, girl. And if you listen to the words of that song and you've watched that movie, you're like, this song goes just on point to this movie. And then, what is the one where she's in the interracial relationship? Just Like a Prayer. Just like a prayer, your voice can take me there. It's like, I mean, that's my jam. I'm like, oh, I love Madonna. I love Madonna. I told y'all, I said, what is you singing? I was singing Like a Virgin. Touch for the very first time. I said, shoot, Madonna was? I didn't know what Madonna was talking about. I didn't know what Madonna was talking about. Like I said, Madonna is a legend. Yeah, that was a good one. Just like I remember the world premiere of the video. Like Madonna came out. Come on, Madonna is a trendsetter. Vixie, say, hey sis, how you doing? We talking Madonna in classics by Madonna. Yeah, Madonna is a legend. Like I said, the thing about Madonna is you could name Madonna songs and everybody gonna be like, wait, oh yeah, that is a good one. That is my jam. That is my jam, Madonna. I love that one. Yeah, like I said, when they said who's a material girl, we know who a material girl is. It's the queen, Madonna. And then remember when Madonna had her little show, TV show, and it was like a reality show way back in the day. And she's taking us around, and Madonna was standing. I mean, Madonna share it's certain people that when it comes to them in the LGBTQAI plus community, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. They was fighting. They said, we gonna be not only voices, but we gonna be big voice. Madonna before anybody. She's the whole crew with her. She's like, I don't care what y'all think about anybody. And not only are they gonna be themselves, I dare anybody to say anything when they was. I said, please. I wasn't surprised when Madonna was not, adopted everybody from every nation. I was like, I ain't surprised. It's Madonna. It's Madonna. Let me get off Madonna's job. Let me get all off her job like she paying me real quick. But I love your hands. That's from me to Madonna. Okay, let's go to the next question. Oh, all right, the next question. What is the original name of the popular punk rock band Green Day? So they're known as Green Day, but what is the original name of that group? I did not know this. I did not know this. Does anybody know? What was the original name of the popular punk rock band Green Day? You have no idea. It was Sweet Children. Sweet Children was the name, the original name of the popular group Green Day. So Green Day was not originally called Green Day. They were originally called Sweet Day. Sweet. Wait, let me make sure. Sweet Children. Mm-hmm. And I know that many people tell them like you might want to take that off because y'all gonna be rock and roll, your concerts, who you probably gonna be in there with. You just don't want that in your name. So it's a great idea, fellas. I'll take Green Day. I will take Green Day for 100. Now, does anybody have a Green Day song that they like? Does anybody have a Green Day song that they like? Do people know who Green Day is? Let me see. Do people know who Green Day is? You never heard of them. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. So here we go. Green Day is an American rock band formed in the East Bay of California, California love, in 1987 by lead vocalist and guitarist Billy Joe Armstrong. So Billy Joe Armstrong is the lead singer, vocalist, and guitarist of Green Day. Together with bassist and backing vocalist Mike, what's his name? Mike Dirnt, Dirnt. Don't want to mispronounce it. So that is who Green Day is. Let's see what popular songs they have. Maybe people will know. Sounds like Boulevard of Broken Dreams is a very popular one by them. Wake Me Up When September Ends is a very popular one by them. It's on their album American Idiot in 2004. 21 Guns, 21st Century Breakdown on that's the album in 2009. So these are songs by them that are very popular. Uh, so Trey Cool, Mike Dirnt is the bass guitarist, Mike Dirnt. The drummer is Trey Cool, and Billy Joe Armstrong is the lead singer, and they make up Green Day. But this Billy Joe Armstrong seems like I've seen him. I wonder how they like philanthropist or something. But that's Green Day. So I don't have a song that I can call off by Green Day, but it's making me want to go listen in my Green Day bag because now I want to see what Green Day is about. Well, the good thing about this is even if you suck at the answers, because it's music, we're gonna talk about the artist. So, like just right now, I didn't even know who Green Day was. So what we did was we informed ourselves because it's music. So we all love music in a different type of way. So it's just we'll take the questions on top of talking about the music, but it's good because the questions lead us to artists. So we might not have talked about that artist originally, but because of the question, it's gonna lead us to the artist. So you don't have to bow out, sis. Because I want to know your music. This teach me y'all music too. You gotta know. Okay, let's go back to the question. Sorry. Sorry, but we had to know because I know who Green Day is as far as the name. I know who that lead singer is. I just don't know their music offhand where I can start singing a Green Day song. That's why I was like, what is anybody's song? Okay, so here's the next one. This next question is, there was a very famous singer who was John Lennon's hero. This singer was John Lennon's hero. But John was disappointed. Oh, John Lennon was disappointed when when they finally met. Name that singer. I wouldn't have a clue. I wasn't even alive. John Lennon wasn't even alive. Was he alive when he was alive? I don't think so. But I know John Lennon's music. Imagine all the people. Come on, I love John Lennon. John Lennon is a legend. John Lennon is a truth. John Lennon spoke a word. John Lennon cared for people. I love John Lennon. I love John Lennon. Well, the answer, y'all, in case nobody gets it, is Elvis Presley. So John Lennon's hero was Elvis Presley. So he loved Elvis Presley. You know, he probably like, oh, I can't wait to get to the States and meet Elvis Presley. And he met him and he was kind of disappointed. But the answer was Elvis Presley. Now, y'all know, there's a lot of things I can say about Elvis, but since we're talking music, I want to talk the good parts. We talking their music, I'm not talking their person, their habits, they nothing. We only talking their music. And when it comes to like Elvis, I told y'all, Fools Rush In. Well, no, not Fools Rush In, because that's a different song. Because I always say that it's y'all know the one. Yeah, only fools rush in. No, but I always think it should be no. I can't help falling in love with you, but I can't help. I love everybody who do that song, but Elvis is my favorite. Person doing that song. That's one of my favorite Elvis songs. But John Lennon is a legend. He is a legend. Wait, Vixie, you guessed it? Oh, I was just say, oh, Tony Bennett. Well, shoot, you were closer than I would have been because I didn't have any idea who would have been John Lennon's legend from here. Oh yeah, Elvis was, especially early days. Elvis, he was definitely great on performing. Definitely in performance. That pelvis was thrusting. Oh yes, they two totally different people. Tony Bennett and Elvis Presley. Okay, let's see what the next one is. This one kind of. Hold on, wait, where is the question? Okay, here's the question. I'm like, where's the question? Okay. I'm like, I see the answer, but where is the question? Okay. How many instruments could the late Prince, rest in peace, King? There's so many songs I can name. You taught me to be myself. You taught me to, man, Prince. When I think of Prince, I think of watching him with his booty hanging out at the awards, but coming out so sexy and confident that I thought as a little kid, like, he's the coolest person in the world. Because he's just him. He looked like he was like this tall. And I just, well, let me finish reading the question. How many instruments could he play? How many? I know after Prince passed, I saw a thing with Tom Petty, Prince, and who was the other person? But they were just chilling by a pool, playing together, and just Prince could write music, read music, write songs, the lyrics. He's just talented, and then to see how many instruments he can play. Ooh, you real close, Snuggle Bunny, because I didn't know. It says he plays 27 instruments. I must know what 27 they are. We shall find out. We shall find out. We shall find out. It's no fun to play a trivia if at the end you just know. I want to know. He's so talented. Only Prince could just do it all. Only Prince could do it all. I mean, who else? He's the greatest ever. Hmm. All right, here we go. For the music heads out there, he is credited with all vocals, not forgetting deep breaths, as well as playing the electric guitar, the acoustic guitar, bass, the bass, the bass synth, the singing bass, the fuzz bass, the electric piano, the acoustic piano, the mini moog, Moog, the polymoog. I don't even know what some of these instruments are. The polymoog, the arp string ensemble, the arp pro soloist. Oh my god. The Oberhelm fourth voice. I have no idea what that is. The clavinet. That's not even the clarinet. The clavinet. What is the clavinet, Prince? I mean, baby. It's like we go to a snap thing. You can't even clap about this. I can't. You're everything. Hold on. The drums. Oh my goodness. How many did we just name, Prince? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 16. Let's get to the rest of this thing. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. Oh goodness. I'm trying to read them all, y'all. The percussion. Oh my God. This man is just everything. But yeah, for some reason they stopping there, but then everywhere you go, it says she was 27. But I'm like, oh my God, what didn't he play? Because he playing things I don't even know what they do. Now I need to look up the instrument. So now when I know what that instrument makes, when I hear his music, I'm gonna know that he done put. Is he a composer? This man here. This man here. Just when I think Prince can't get no better as a person, as an artist, as a man. I love you, Prince. I might have to go into my Prince bag tonight. I just might have to go into my Prince bag tonight. Name a Prince song. I can damn you. Damn you. When I just want to think something about yourself, I put on damn you. You're so fine. It seems to happen. I say it to myself. It happens to me each and every time. Come on, let's just start loving myself in that song for some reason. And that song is to be sung to somebody else. I love Prince. That sexy mother. That sexy mother. Ooh, wee. So many songs by Prince I love. Diamonds and Pearls, Insatiable. Mm. One of my favorites is the whole Purple Rain soundtrack. That's one of my favorite songs by him. One of the whole Purple Rain soundtrack is one of my favorite songs. Just the whole soundtrack. Every song. Every song on there. Let's see what y'all see. What is your Prince song? And that's so shocking and so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. Like, I'm trying not to go deep into this, but like even when I think of Aaron Carter, I think about I've been watching this young man since he was a shorty. You know what I mean? I've been watching his life. I've been watching his downfall. You know what I mean? I watched him with his mother on what was that? Not couples therapy, like family therapy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Doctor, is that Dr. Jen on there? But yeah, but when he was on there, and I thought, y'all, he's crying for help. What he's fighting for is so much that he won't stop fighting. That was years before. And then, like since he had his son, I literally had to stop watching. I had to stop watching. I felt so bad. I always have. I felt bad when his sister passed. I felt bad for years. Like I said, I've been watching this family for years, and it was sad. It reminded me. Do y'all remember the period when it was everybody was? You was scared for them. These are all people you was watching. Lindsay, Paris, Nicole, all of them, and you was like, "Oh my God, no! Just don't let us watch this, y'all." Then some we started losing in that era, and we've lost some in this. Mental health is real. Yes, yes. And I said it before, whether it's people on the streets, whether it's people in homes, it's a lot of people using to cover that, to deal with that, instead of the thing. So much for it. But just thinking on music, I don't know how I got back to him, but because we started talking about when you watch losing these people, this great talent. Now, I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I used to think Aaron Carter's raps was cute and all that, and his little videos was cute, and how thuggy he was so cute. But I ain't never think he was like, I wasn't like, oh, that was my favorite jam. And that's with love on top. I had much love for Shorty though, since he was a Shorty. No matter what he did, turn on his family, turn on his bride, still I've had love for him for a long time. Like I said, it got to a point I couldn't watch it. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Like around literally like when his son got born and when around then and he'd be having his little videos like, it was very sad. Look, yeah. Oh yeah, that marriage boot camp was sad. I mean, I don't know. It's a couple on that marriage boot camp when they did them families that really got me. And Aaron and his mama was one. And when DMX was on there with his wife, his first wife, and then they had his mama come on. His mom was like, "Well, it didn't quite happen like you've been saying for these last couple." But I ain't gonna get to that. That'll be we'll do that on a throwback Thursday. You know what I'm saying? We'll throw back into those shows. Because I remember when they had the first wives of hip hop. The DMX wife was on there with all that stuff up in the attic and talking about some they couldn't pay the bills, but you sitting up there where he got Jordans and Pellies and all this, please. All that would have been hot, smocked, and sold. And I don't care if it was his Grammy, it'd have been gone. It'd have been gone. Ain't no way I'd have been telling my kids, oh, they finna come get the house because the taxes ain't paid. And your daddy ain't touched the tax since, you know what? They cut that short clip. They was clipping every chick on there. 50 Cent chick was on, Baby Mom was on there. She came on the first episode like, hey, I got a gag order. I can. I said, girl. I know you can't wait till that gag order, girl. But I was watching them shows. Oh, man. And then what was his Funkmaster Flex? That his ex on there. And he was, man, I was watching all them shows. Yeah, yeah. It was sad to watch Mike MJ go down too. He was the king. Man, Michael Jackson was before I was born and went out from the time my whole life until he passed away. He's been music for me. There's not a part of my life Michael Jackson ain't in. So all hail to the king. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, when he was coming up in that courtroom, I said, wait a minute, are they letting doves out? So Mike got on whole pajamas and a suit jacket. I said, I don't want to see Mike like this. This ain't how I want to see Mike. I ain't even lying to y'all. Like, I was like, what? Who? I know he the king, but he going to court. Like you go, and these allegations ain't simple. He ain't got a ticket. Mike came up in there like he was stopping at Starbucks to get a coffee before he went back to bed. I be watching the Sun on YouTube though. I'm so tripped out that how old them kids are now. And that was my jam he had for his daughter. You can tell them angels, no, I don't want to leave my baby alone. Hey, I don't want nobody else to hold her. Come on, he said that's a chance he'll take. Because heaven can wait. I love that song. You're beautiful, you're wonderful. Oh, I hope she listens to that song every day because your daddy really wrote that to you. Okay. Sorry, we just did Prince. Which band, group, or artist is credited as the best-selling artist worldwide? So this group was the best-selling artist worldwide. Worldwide. And this group had such good hitters in it and such famous people in it that they were famous as a group, as artists. Y'all already know who it is. The Beatles. You already know. You already know. Think about it. The Beatles was pushing such a movement. They was like, get your butts up out of here, America, right now. I dare y'all go tell them shorties to vote. You know everybody listen to the Beatles? And they got so cocky, they was like, oh, we're bigger than God. They were, oh, wait a minute, the Beatles. The Beatles were big. Look, they weren't even that big when I was born. They were still big to me. Is that what older woman wasn't going to be a Beatles group? Who wouldn't have been? Shoot, I'm not even from there, and I would have been. And like I said, the Beatles got great music. But see, what's funny is like, okay, so when I was a kid, of course I know who the Beatles are. But when I was a kid, the Beatles weren't the Beatles no more, but I knew who John Lennon was, and I love John Lennon. You know what I mean? And then, but who I knew the most was Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney had a whole hit with Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sir Paul. Like, I loved Paul McCartney until he started getting into stuff with his wife when they was getting a divorce. I was like, wait a minute. Paul seemed a little gangster. Paul seemed like he ain't playing. And I said, wait a minute. But yeah, come on. I love Paul McCartney. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. Now, my mama was a Ringo fanatic. She loved the Beatles, but she was a Ringo fanatic. Any other Ringo fans in the house? Yeah, like I said, Paul, please. Oh my eyes. Yeah. The Beatles don't stop. That's why I knew when I read the question, I was like, I know the answer to Beatles. As soon as I looked down, I was like, oh, I knew that was going to be the answer. Hey, just being me. How you doing, sis? We just doing some music trivia that lead us to asking questions about the artist. So if you don't know the question, it's okay. It just lead us to an artist. But like I said, oh, the Beatles? Yeah, please. I love the Beatles. But when I was a kid, like I said, Paul McCartney is say what you want, but don't play games with my. Come on now, y'all. Sir Paul, please, please, please. That I wouldn't be the 80s if I didn't love Paul McCartney. But yeah, like I said, I love a lot of the Beatles songs too. But like I said, by the time I was born, the Beatles weren't. They were still popular. It's like you said, they still playing. People still playing their music now. New generation still know who the Beatles. New younger kids know who the Beatles are. So that's why I said that's how you know they are music legends. I know I'm putting together a whole playlist in my head of songs I need to hear tonight too. Mm-hmm. Thinking about the phone. That's what I'm telling you. Him and Michael. Thinking, baby. Oh, I'm playing that tonight. So. Okay. What other legendary vocalist is a cousin of Whitney Houston? What other legendary vocalist is a cousin of Whitney Houston? Mm-mm-mm. Let's see if I can wait for the answer. Yes, they are a cousin. Yep. Yes, Tina, it is Dionne Warwick. Dionne Warwick is related to Whitney Houston. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yeah, on here it says a cousin. It says, what other legendary vocalist is a cousin of Whitney Houston? And the answer is Dionne Warwick. Now, when I think of Dionne Warwick, like I said, I really start thinking about that psychic stuff, with Dionne Warwick. What was she? The psychic hotline? What did Dionne Warwick have? But it was like a commercial. I kind of think of that. But and I think about when I watched her behind the music, and I was like, there's a lot about her I didn't know. I'll just say that. But she's very talented. So, like I said, but I always think that, okay, here's a good one. See, I'm going to name some songs, but I knew this one, though. That's what friends are for, because we all know for good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. I'll never love this way again. Oh, I know Walk On By. Yep, the Dionne Warwick. But Whitney, once again, my childhood is not music if Whitney ain't in it. If somebody told me to play the 80s and the early 90s, Whitney be all over it. Whitney Houston be all over it. Whitney Houston is a legend. Whitney Houston's another one. We talk Vixie Satan about losing these artists in that kind of way. Watching Whitney's downfall was sad. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I watched me and Bobby Brown like cracking up. I mean, they was doing their whole little shuffling and shit. I was like, what is going on? They talking about scooping boo boo out of each other. I said, what am I watching? But watching Whitney's downfall, watching her go off on Tupac, then kissing his butt when he passed, I said, I can't. We watched Whitney's downfall for a couple of years, and it was sad. Oh yeah, mm-hmm. They don't mess with Dion. That's right. She is talented. That's why she's a legendary vocalist. Yeah, you the one that said Dion first. Oh yeah, Whitney. Mm-hmm. Right. Oh yeah, Dion is definitely talented. Hey, Sweaty, how you doing today? How's everything going? We've been sending you love and prayers for you and your friend and their family. How are you doing today? Yeah, yeah, Whitney. I mean, when like I said, when I was a kid, Whitney had songs everybody sung at their graduation. You know, Whitney, Whitney sung at the Olympics. You know what I mean? Was a legend. Whitney had vocals. Whitney sung "I Have Nothing." Now this according to Dolly Parton, and like she like blew it without a takeover. Like like they didn't have to have her do another take. Like she blew it. Like Whitney is beast. Man, Whitney is shocker. Every time she got with somebody, she got with fire. Yeah, she was going. Yeah. Your son was in love with Whitney. I think at one point everybody was in like the guys, especially back in the day. Today was better. One step at a time. Yeah, because certain people's songs you just can't do over. You have to leave it to them because it's never gonna be. Like that's how I feel about Luther. Like, man, don't you dare try to do Luther. Now I'm talking big Luther more than anything because it's Luther. I ain't even gonna say Luther. But when you giving me him, like, don't you dare. Do y'all remember when Ruben started and people were like, Ruben did a good job? I said, baby, Ruben better sit his butt down. I'm gonna need him to do he apologized. What was on he had? He's sorry 99 or whatever it was, 2000, whatever. Y'all know the song he had. But he could do that, and I ain't saying Ruben Sutter couldn't sing. I'm just saying Ruben Sutter, I need you to leave Luther alone. That's a hard one to pull. Now Maxwell, that song he has this woman's work, he sounds just like the woman who sings that song. He take his voice to all the time. Oh, Maxwell. Now his job. Oh, Maxwell. Maxwell gives me energy. Like something in Maxwell just feel like he's a whole ball of energy, of good aura and good. It's Maxwell. Oh heck, I would never attempt to be with unless I'm in the shower. Because for some reason I feel my acoustics in any shower I'm in are so good that I'm just the best. I sound the best on everything. No other Luther. That's like please come on. That's like somebody trying to uh do over Teddy. You can't be Teddy. Teddy is. I think Tina Turner is like a voice too that you can't do over. Not saying that some might say they don't even think she got the best voice. I do. I love Tina Turner. Okay, so here we go. Which classic composer was deaf? Which classic composer was deaf? Which classic composer was deaf? Oh yeah, with Mariah Carey, that was one of my favorite. That actually is one of my favorite versions of "Endless Love." Hmm. Nope, it wasn't Mozart, but it was Beethoven. Yes, it was. It was Beethoven. Yes, Ludwig Ludwig van Beethoven. Yes. Now I know with Beethoven, does like that famous And this being in commercials was one of the famous things you'll know him to like. Let me play it because I think that is Beethoven. Because it's a popular one. Everybody's gonna know it. You might not know it was Beethoven, but it's one everybody knows. So I don't want to do the wrong one. Let me see. It might be this one. Oh, Diana Ross is the queen. Lionel Richie is the king. You naming two of my favorites of all time. I love Lionel Richie. I love Lionel Richie. No, it's not this Moonlight. This one I know is one that everybody knows. Even though I've heard this Moonlight one before in movies. But it's one everybody knows that I know it's a I thought it's called like I thought it had a number to it, but that might be somebody else. And I might be mixing them together. No, it might be. Let me see if it's symphony number 9. Because I swear it was one of them like symphonies or one, you know what I mean? Well, let's hear it being played by the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. Who better than to play it? Let me see if this is. Because I took this appreciation of music class and you go deep in it. So you have to start from the beginning of music when uh, they were playing it in the church. And those are the only people that can play music. Okay, they tell me who the fundraiser for. You know what? I just have to get back into my class because I'll listen. I'll sit and listen to classic music to tell you the truth. It's some good music, and you'll learn how a lot of these other music. There's pieces of music all over music. When you listen to different music, you'll be like, wait a minute. Sometimes I'm listening to music and they're playing it in Spanish. Because sometimes I'll listen to Spanish music on my own. But it could be in Spanish. And sometimes I'm like, wait, that's a song I know. That's not just, you know what I mean? That's not just a song that I know that song. Mm, let's put that up there. That's a music fact. Let's put this up here. It's one thing about music. There's so much history to it. There's so much history. There's so much knowledge. Like what you saying? I ain't saying. Oh, let me check this. Mm, Lionel. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I like classic music. The thing with classic music, once again, just like some songs, I've loved them, but back in the day, I didn't go. Now, when you got an album or a record, or for my day, when you got a cassette and then CDs, but when you got those, you love to take them open and you read the words to the song and who wrote the song. You got into it like that. But later, I would find myself not getting into it. Somebody having the nerve to walk past you. But anyway, um, but nowadays sometimes I'm like, let me look, because before you go all these times, like, what's the name of that song you be trying to ask somebody? That's why I like those little apps that'll tell you a song, like, and you don't know nothing. You just saying a piece of it and it help you find it. That might be it, the fifth. And like I said, I know it's got to be one of those symphonies, one of those like with a number. It's got to be one of those. Okay, we'll be right here. I'm about to go to the next quick one. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Next question time. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. The next question: what book do the police reference in the end? Don't stand so close to me. First of all, I love police. I love police the group because I love singing. But that is one of my favorite songs. Please don't wait, don't stand so close to. Cause sorry, I gotta go to the end of the song because when he just keeps saying, they keep, don't stand up, don't stand so close to me. I love that song. Don't stand up, don't stand. Police are really speaking of a movement. They are really speaking. That music is deeper than just some words and some good, oh no, no, it's deep like some Bob Marley. It's deep like some, it's deep music. Oh my goodness, where is the question? Here we go. Does anyone know Lolita? I don't even know what book that is. Lolita, the book, is the book they're referencing to in the song. Didn't know, but I love that song. Please don't stand so close to. I love Sting. I love Sting. I do. Yeah, I have to excuse me. I must get something for my eye. But yeah, I love Sting. He is so talented. And I told you all, I was just watching a video that's on YouTube. And there's a video on YouTube where this composer was honored, but also was Sting was honored. And Sting is sitting there, and it's about maybe 4 years old. But Sting is sitting there being honored, and this man, you keep seeing like he's swallowing. You tell you want to cry. He's just so filled with love. I think he's such a great person. I feel like for him, like I do about Bono. Oh my goodness, I love me some Sting. I really do. I really do. Oh, Cindy Lauper, I love. I love Cindy Lauper though. Cindy Lauper was not only just, once again, she's part of movements, and Cindy Lauper is a great person. And but when she was on Apprentice, it was like, oh my God, Cindy Lauper sings bat crazy. Yeah, like I said, Lolita, I didn't know that's the book he was referencing to. Never read it, but I know that song. Man, I know when Puffy did that song with Sting when Biggie died. Oh my goodness. Every breath you take. First of all, that's been a classic since I was a kid. Then you throw Faith on there. Come on. I said, oh my goodness. And he gone. They got the kids walking up a hill. I said, oh, this is sad. Oh. And now, that's just, I love Sting. I love Sting. I do. But see, that's what I'm talking about with music. Like when you think about music, music goes so many different places. It could take you to so many different things. If I start talking about Sting, I could think about being a little kid. Then I could think about Sting, like I said, doing that song with Puffy and Biggie being gone, and how that reminded me and how he came into hip hop. I'm like, wow, look at Sting in hip hop. You know, I just love Sting. Even when I was telling y'all about my song of the day, Sting. That's a Sting song. And it's on the Lethal Weapon soundtrack. Lethal Weapon 3, I believe. But yeah, as you can see, look at my eye. So I know I'm about to wrap this up. My eye is completely acting up. Ugh. So at least we got an hour in, and that's what I like with the Indian trivia games or something we're playing. I hate to wrap it up so quickly, but I tried to do something, but I'm gonna have to go and put some steroids in my eye, rinse it out. I don't know what just did something to it, but it's telling me it's time to wrap it on up. and get on out of here because I'll have to use my eyes to stop the video. But I didn't want to sit here the whole time with the camera off. But yeah. But yeah, like I said, that's one of the things I love about music is because music brings us together. And even when we're talking about artists, we were in different places when these songs came out. Some of us weren't even born when the songs came out. And then we fell in love with them too. So we got different stories that go with them. Yeah, I am. I'm going to bed. Not as soon as I hang up, but I'm about to get ready for bed and rest my eyes. Because after I put the steroids in, and because of the weather, and tomorrow it's going to be 70, I have to take a Benadryl at night. Otherwise, my sinuses are terrible through the night. And it's like allergies, real bad. It's making my eyes itch. So I've been taking a Benadryl at 9, no later than 10, the last couple of nights for my sinuses. So I know once I rinse my eye and put some steroids in it, it is a Benadryl, and then laying down and whatever I'm listening to is what I'm listening to till I fall asleep. Yes, yes. Like I told you, one of my regimens I'm always gonna do is what we did from when my eye was at its worst. What is my regimen that don't change? And that's gonna be that little tube you see me put in my eye, and it's gonna be doing my steroids at the most 4 times a day. But like I said, if I start on them 4 times a day, the, if I start on them 4 times a day, I just lower them down 3 times a day, 2 times a day. If it's getting better, if it's staying on one thing, I keep doing it 4 times a day. But today, hold on, wait. This has to be said. Today, I got my paper that states that my insurance has finally cleared to who I'm with. So I can actually set up an appointment and go and see my doctor. I forgot to say that today. So I did get that letter. Oh, I definitely will. Definitely will. Oh, I hope she gets that done and gets back into order to get ready to eat for this Thanksgiving. We got lots of eating to do. Tell her, but I'm willing to come over and help chew if she needs it. Because I'm gonna be there for the people. It's November. So yeah, so I did get that information today. I forgot my mother brought that. So that is my letter to take up there to them to prove like this is what it is. This is what I'm under. I don't know why two are claiming me. Thank you people for have given me 2 claims on insurance, but I'm only using one. But yes, 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 yes. In solidarity, I love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here because I'll keep talking, and my eye keeps tearing, and I'm gonna keep rubbing at it with my eye with my hand. So I'm gonna get out of here. Love you guys. Thank you for coming in and having some music fun. Thank you for coming in and playing, even if you didn't know the answers. Thanks for answering the questions about music. And I hope y'all getting your music back tonight. I hope it made somebody go listen to one of those artists tonight or go play the songs they love by one of those people today. Because I'm about to go listen to some Green Day and figure out who they are. Because I feel like I know who they are. I just need to know the song that I know by them. All right, I had a good time. And oh, we got to talk about them lambs and tonight's new episode. I actually, when I turn on my TV, can fire it up to watch it of the Masked Singer. And that has to do with music. But in my mind, I was going to do that right after this. I was going to watch it and then come back in an hour. But the way my eyes are set up right now, I'm like, I need to close them or not, or rest them, not try to read things. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna get out of here and we'll schedule that one. See, it's not like I'm going to work tomorrow. This is what I'm doing. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. It's on.